Let us solve the following. A dice is thrown twice. What is the probability that 5 will not come up either time and 5 will come up at least once? Throwing a dice twice and throwing two dice simultaneously are treated as the same experiment. It is the hint provided in the problem. Okay. Now, what is the probability of an event? The probability of any event P of E is given by number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. So here it is taken as, since throwing a die twice is same as throwing two dice simultaneously, we begin by identifying the total number of possible outcomes. What will be there? How many possible outcomes will be there for this scenario? In the sample space, we will have, total 36 possible outcomes. Okay, total outcomes. Okay, because we are considering the event that throwing the dice, two dice simultaneously. Okay, so here what is given, the total equal to first die, you'll have six faces and second one six, and totally we will have possible outcomes as 36. 6 into 6, 36 possible outcomes will be there. Okay, now the probability that 5 will not come up either time. So the first event is given like this, where we should not get 5 on the either time. Actually, the scenario is that a die is thrown twice. Okay, we have taken this, we have taken this scenario just like equal to a two dice thrown simultaneously. Okay, so here we have to find the probability that 5 will not come up either time. So here to find this, it is often easiest to first identify the outcomes where 5 does appear. Okay, when 5 appears, when we are able to find it out, we can exclude these outcomes from the total number of outcomes so that we may find the outcomes where 5 will not appear. Okay, so the outcomes where 5 comes up at least once, or we know when we take first time or first die, what are the outcomes where 5 appears? 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6. When we consider second time or second die, it will be equal to 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 6 5. Okay, this is the dice thrown first time, second time, or two dice simultaneously. It is on the first die and the second die. Okay, now, so these are the total outcomes when we take this particular scenario. Okay, so we need to note that 5 5 is counted in both the lists. To avoid double counting, we see that only 11 possible outcomes, 11 total number of outcomes where 5 appears at least once will be equal to 11. Actually, it seems 12, but we are excluding 5 5 once because we need to remove the double counting. In both the days, 5 5 means we are considering it only once. Okay, that is why total outcomes where we can see these 5 at least once will be equal to 11. Okay, so we need to subtract these 11 outcomes from total 36 so that we'll get the outcomes where 5 will not appear. Okay, total outcomes are 36. Okay, but we got 11 outcomes where at least once 5 will appear on the dice. Okay, so here outcomes where 5 doesn't appear will be equal to 36 minus 11, that is equal to 25. So what is the probability for no, for 5 not up come up either one time even? That will be equal to 25 by 36, where 25 is the favorable outcomes where we should not observe 5 at least once also on either side, either time. Okay, so here, so the probability will be equal to 25 by 36. 36 will be the total possible outcomes that we know. And probability that 5 will come up at least once, already we have counted the possible outcomes where 5 will appear at least once. Okay, so those 11 specific outcomes where 5 appears at least once will be the favorable outcomes for that particular event. What are they? 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6, like that. Okay, so we have taken out 5 5, one more 5 5 to in order to exclude, in order to I mean double time, in order to exclude double time counting, we have done like that. So total possible outcomes will be 11 for this one. Total favorable outcomes, not possible. So favorable outcomes will be equal to 11. What is that event for getting 5 at least once? Okay, so 5 at least ones will be equal to 11 favorable outcomes. Then the probability for getting 5 at least ones will be equal to 11 by 36. Because we know the basic probability formula, number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. Okay, so we can also verify this by using the rule of complementary events. So P of event plus P of not event will be equal to 1. Okay, so here P of event, that means where we can see 5 at least once in either trip will be equal to 11 by 36. Okay, where we never get 5 at least once will be equal to 25 by 36. When we add it 36 by 36, that is equal to 1. Okay, so when a dice is thrown twice, or two dice are thrown simultaneously, what is the probability that we can see 5 at least once will be equal to 11 by 36, where 5 is not seen either time will be equal to 25 by 36. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.